Hello everyone, welcome back to Silent Hill. We're in the hospital, now we're leaving the hospital. Last time we made our way all throughout the hospital, made a new friend with Lisa, though she only seems to exist in the dark hospital. Met Dahlia again. She told us that we have to find the other church, and gave us a green key. So at this point, it can be a little confusing to figure out where we need to go. What other church is Dahlia referring to? I don't have anything else marked on my map right now. But I could look at that key she gave me. A shop name on it. Let's have a look. Green Lion. If I look on my map now, in the upper right, up here, we've marked the Antique Green Lion antique shop. So, we saw a vision, apparently, of Alessa going into that antique shop. Yeah, we've heard Alessa's name. We saw her name on the picture in the hospital. I was just thinking, do we know Alessa's name yet? I kind of lose track after playing the game so many times. Yes, we do know. We know her name is Alessa because we saw it on the picture in the hospital. We saw her going into the antique shop. We don't know why we need to go there because Dahlia said we should find the other church. So why are we heading to an antique shop? Also, there is no other church labeled on the map. So what are we doing here? What do we got here? We got nail. Well, Harry might want to get his nails done, but it's closed, and we have other things to do, such as getting... Oh, hold on. Romper. Nope. Press the map button when I was struggling to get out. Does hammering the buttons do anything against the romper? Not actually sure. He moves too fast for the hammer. I'm probably just going to need to use something else. Like a gun. He no-sold my firearm. He no-sold a bullet. Jumped on me anyway with the Luthez press. He does the classic Luthez press. He does not follow up with the Austin punches. Anyway, here's a health drink. Here's a, little outdoor restaurant. What does that say? Cafe Sun? That could be nice to eat here, but again, everything's closed. Hello, Mr. Romper. I guess that was bad sportsmanship on my part. Just shot him right in the back. Right, we're going up Simmons Street. We could take a look at the other side of the street. As we've seen, there just isn't really anything open anywhere. There's a chasm here. As there will be. As we have seen. Ooh, top sales! We don't have time, but think of the savings. Anything down there? Like a little alley. The camera does not follow us, so... I assume that there is not anything down there. Let's see... What's that? Grandmaster. I don't know what they sell at Grandmaster. It's hard to tell. I don't know what kind of shop Grandmaster is. Ooh, the Mirage. Is that some kind of a club or bar? What's the nightlife like in Silent Hill? And by nightlife, I mean when it's actually night, not when everything turns rusty and bloody. Because we've seen that nightlife. I'm not talking about that one. We know all about it. Ooh, Vivra. Fancy. We got Antiques Old Town. I don't know if Harry... Oh, the Andy shop. For all your Andy needs. Unfortunately, we are a Harry, not an Andy, so we don't need anything from that. Oh, and here, if we look on the map, is the Silent Hill Town Center. It's very large on the map, however, we can't actually go in. We can't actually even acknowledge that it's here. Like everywhere else in town, it is closed. I guess that's fine. We're busy anyway. We have a place to go, and that place is here. Green Lion. The door is welcoming us as it is open. Alright, let's head down here. Use our key. Head inside. Clock. Nothing special. And it's true, there is nothing special about it. For now, anyway. None of this stuff is of any use. Why did we even come here? Well, if given the option, of course we do.
What's this?
Harry!
Sybil?
I'm glad you're okay. I shouldn't have left you. Things are worse than I thought. It's nuts.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town.
I saw you go in here, so I followed you. I couldn't get out. All the roads out of town are blocked. Cars have completely stopped running. The phones and radios are still out too.
What about my daughter? Did you see her?
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
I only caught a glimpse of her through the fog. I went after her, but she vanished. I don't know about your daughter, but...
And you just let her go? Where was it?
On Bachman Road. She was heading towards the lake. Now don't get excited. It wasn't like she ran off exactly. There was no place for her to go. The road has been obliterated.
What? So then Cheryl...
It was like she was walking on thin air. What about you? Anything?
Yeah, I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Gillespie? No. And?
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town? Must be on drugs. They sell them to the tourists. The force still can't figure out who's behind it. None of our leads have panned out, and the investigation is stalled.
What could drug trafficking have to do with all this?
I really don't know. But maybe that's the darkness she was talking about. That's all I can think of. What's this?
Just discovered it. Maybe there's something back there.
Let's have a look.
We don't know what's back there. I'd better check it out first.
I'm a cop. I should go.
No, I'm going.
All right. I'll cover you from here. Be careful. If anything looks fishy, get back here on the double.
Okay. Sybil,
Yeah?
do you know anything about... well, like some other world? It's like some kind of bad dream.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite sure. I try to make sense of it, but then my mind goes blank. Everything's dark there, and I hear sirens in the distance. I met this nurse, Lisa. It's like I was there, but not really. It's all a blur, like some kind of hallucination, you know?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Harry.
I was just wondering. Never mind.
Harry, you're tired.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a few things mentioned in that cutscene. That's the first time Harry mentions anything about the dark Silent Hill specifically, and what he feels, what he perceives when he's there. Like it's some kind of dream or hallucination, and he can't really hold it in his mind when he thinks about it.
What's this? Some kind of altar. Never seen anything like this before. Maybe this is the other church.
Well, if it is, why would Dahlia tell us to come here? Some kind of powder? Who knows what kind of powder? There's like this picture. Who can say what that is? There is just an axe on the wall. Might as well take it. Can't get out through there. The only other thing in this room is like there's a little bit of writing on the wall. Let's see if we can get it on screen. There it is, on the left. It says, "No God." So, if there's no God, what do they worship in this other church? Also, what kind of congregation could they possibly get in this church? It couldn't actually fit anyone. But we could look around all here for a while, but we won't find anything. So we might as well go back.
What the?
Harry? Are you okay? Harry? Harry?
Where am I?
Harry.
Lisa? Then I'm in the hospital?
You were having a bad dream.
Was I? Hey, you don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, if you're sure. Lisa, do you know a woman named Dahlia Gillespie?
Oh yeah, that crazy Gillespie lady. She's kind of famous around here. She never sees anybody, so I don't know that much about her. But I heard her kid died in a fire, and supposedly she's been crazy ever since.
Well, she says the town is being devoured by the darkness. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
The town devoured by the darkness. Yes, I think I do. Before this place was turned into a resort, the townspeople here were on the quiet side. Everybody followed some kind of queer religion. Weird occult stuff, black magic, that kind of thing. As young people moved away, the people figured they'd been summoned by the gods. Evidently, things like that used to happen around here all the time. Before the resort, there really wasn't anything else out here. Everyone was so flipped out, you gotta blame it on something. Then a lot of new people came in and everybody clammed up about it.
A cult?
Last time I heard anything about it was, years ago. When several people connected with developing the town died in accidents. People said it was a curse. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'll shut up.
Was that another dream? Did I pass out again?
Okay, a whole bunch of things just mentioned. Harry just introduced the idea that maybe he just didn't survive the car accident. Maybe he's still in his car. Sybil introduced the idea that the townspeople here sell drugs to the townspeople, hallucinogenic drugs. Harry does compare Dark Silent Hill to a hallucination. Lisa said that there used to be a cult around here, that Dahlia's child died in a fire, and then she's been crazy ever since. And that Sybil said that she saw Cheryl walking on water by Bachman Road. Bachman Road is back in the residential section of Silent Hill. So kind of a few things to absorb here. One other thing to absorb is that we are in a dark version of the antique shop, which means that the only place to go is outside. We haven't seen Dark Silent Hill outside yet. We've always been indoors. And here we are, on the Chainlink Streets of Silent Hill. Monsters just jumping around in the dark, in the shadows. I really like this moment, because up to now, you've only seen Dark Silent Hill inside, like, the school and the hospital and such. Now you're outside! And hey, there's like a pit of infinite blackness that we're walking on top of. Everything's been replaced with metal and rust and blood. Streets have been replaced with chain link fence. I like the stores are still here, like Mushnick's Florist. Oh. So, like, there's a bunch of stores that are still here, but of course we can't go in. I mean, the roads turning into chain link fence would be bad for business anyway. That's Mary Limited. There's public parking. Well, we don't have a car to park anyway. But just like Foggy Silent Hill... Well, let me get rid of this guy. He's very rude. Just like Foggy Silent Hill, there are... Oh, two of them. No, there's a dog. It's a different kind of dog. You might notice it looks a little bit different than the Foggy Silent Hill dog. I think its head is... its head is split apart. It's not quite the same dog. There are chasms here, just like there are in normal Silent Hill. But, I mean, now we can't go back the way we came. We need to get back to the hospital so we can ask Lisa, how do we get to the lake? We've been blocked off. And another question to ask is, why did Dahlia want us to go to that other church? She told us to go there. Why is that? There's a hole in this fencing, and this would take us to the Silent Hill Town Center that we saw before, but we cannot go in. We can go in now. The Vestal Gigastore has a display of monitors. Nothing unusual about these TVs. The only thing unusual are the incredibly low prices. Prices so low, you would think they summoned a pagan god to lower these prices.
Help me.
Cheryl!
Well, that's the first we've actually seen of Cheryl in some time. But where could she be? All we're getting now are these runes. They have no meaning to us. There's also a picture of Alessa that's flashing on the screen as well. Well, Cheryl's in trouble. She's in distress, but we have no idea where she might be. Sybil said that she saw a girl walking on water. Of course, she has never seen Cheryl. So was it Cheryl that she saw, or was it Alessa? Because we've seen Alessa. We've seen her walking around. We have not seen Cheryl since the beginning of the game. Also, this was the first time we saw Sybil since the beginning of the game as well. So she confirmed... So she was looking for an exit from Silent Hill. Harry has not been. He's been looking for Cheryl. So Sybil has confirmed for us that there doesn't seem to be an exit from the town. Everything seems to be blocked off. We can't open this. Not right now, anyway. Well, here's some new ammo. We have not seen rifle shells before, or a rifle. But new ammo does mean a new weapon coming up. You can also hear our radio going, and there's something over there on the ground. Can't really see what that is. It's kind of moving a little bit. Alright, we got a big old larva. Oh, that goes into the ground and out of the ground. Spits some poison at us. Hold on. Let me try the emergency hammer on this guy. I don't know if I've ever actually tried this on this boss, but we'll try it. We want to stand on this chain link fence. Oh, I got poisoned. Oh, I didn't actually hit him. We want to stand on the chain link fence because he can't actually dive back into the sand while he's on it. Oh, it does actually seem to be hitting him. I wanted to see if that would work, but it does not seem like it is. Might as well use my shotgun. I've barely used it at all during this game. There we go. He curls up in a little ball when you hurt him enough. You bust through the window, creating a hole that we can leave through. However, before we leave, we want to make sure we look around, because this is something that's easy to miss. There's a gun store here, and one of the rifles is falling out of the broken window. Yep, there it is. It's very easy to just not take that. Not many bullets for the rifle, so we'll conserve that. That's our most powerful gun in the game. I mean, if we're counting like normal weapons and such. Not counting like any New Game Plus stuff. Anyway. Killed that larva. Now we exited out of the other side of the town center. So, let's see. Yeah, Chasm right here. Just like to run around and see what we can find. Just rusty old windmills in the distance for reasons. Oh, look at that. I hear it. more than one. I like how we can see, like, the collapsed road underneath the chain link. Now, the air screamers are a bit different now as well. Oh. Let me see if I'm hurt. I probably am. There we go. So let me check the map. Yep, we're heading on our way. Now, I think I mentioned Bachman Road, where Sybil saw a girl, is in the residential section, so we have to cross that drawbridge to get back to it. The problem is, we haven't seen, like, a lake on the map. And Harry doesn't know how to get there, so he's gonna have to talk to Lisa about that, Lisa being a resident of the town. Hey look, it's Shoot. Is that like a movie theater? What's playing at the movies? I gotta take care of these guys. They're causing me problems. I'm trying to see what's playing at the movie theater, and they're just bothering me. They're just bothering me. Well, there's discount variety. Alright, the movies. What does that say? It's hard to tell what that says. I cannot see what that name says. Something like Ezekiel, but I don't know if that's what it is. If that's what's playing. I know Shoot is playing. We can tell that Shoot is playing at the theater. I would like to go buy a ticket to see Shoot, but it's not happening. It is not happening. Well, our last objective from Dahlia was to visit the other church, and again, like I said, we've done it. Didn't seem like there was really anything there. So, as far as what she wants us to do, who can say at this point? Oh, it's the car, and Market A, and Logia, and Galaxy? And number one photo. It's a good thing I'm picking up a lot of health drinks. Haven't had to use many of them. I'm just trying to take the scenic tour of Silent Hill. See, I wanted to check out Just Cats, but I can't go into Just Cats. Just Cats is closed due to monsters, I suppose. Okay, when you're actually playing this for the first time, it is pretty terrifying to run through these really wide streets with everything so dark, and all the streets torn apart, and you're constantly bothered by monsters, and the music is just kind of going crazy. Hobby America, my hobby is playing Silent Hill, playing horror games. That's my hobby. Can Hobby America satisfy my needs? I don't know if it can. That's a dead end. So yeah, it is a pretty terrifying part of the game, as it's kind of disorienting considering how big and dark everything is, and how it's kind of hard to tell where it is you're going. Of course, we're right by the hospital. We know where we need to go. That's around here. Let's head into Alchemilia. Okay, someone getting a shot on me before I go into the hospital. Up in here. And let us speak to our good friend Lisa. We weren't able to get into the reception area of the hospital before, but it's open now.
Harry!
Glad you're okay.
Thank God you came back. I was scared to be here all alone.
I'm here now. I was worried too. I'm real happy to see you. Lisa, can you tell me how to get to the lake?
The lake? You take Bachman Road.
The road's blocked.
Well, that's the only way out there.
Are you sure? There's gotta be another way.
Wait! I just remembered something! There's a waterworks over by my old elementary school. It's been abandoned for years. There's an underground tunnel out there used for inspections or something. I remember hearing it runs all the way to the lake.
Really? You think I can get to the lake from there?
I've never been down in there myself, so I'm not positive. Besides, it's all fenced off to keep people out.
If there's a chance, I've got to try.
Harry, don't go! I don't want to be alone. It's so scary, I can't stand it.
How about coming with me? This may not be the safest place in the world either. I can't promise you anything, but I'll do my best to protect you.
No, somehow I feel I'm not supposed to leave this place. Oh, Harry, I'm so scared and cold.
Look, just wait here a little longer. I'll be back as soon as I find my daughter.
Harry?
Well, Lisa feels that she's not supposed to leave. Who knows what that means? Nothing we can do about it. We can go back in, and she's not actually here. But we have to go. We just can't sit around, forever. Nothing's going to get done if we do that. Yeah, could use some more health. We have to get out of here. Go down to Bachman Road. Get to that waterworks so we can go to the lake. However, as we leave the hospital, something's a bit different. Both sides of the street, left and right, have been cut off by chasms. It wasn't like that before, but it is now. The only place we can go is straight ahead, which leads to the stairs that goes to the roof of the post office. We were up there before, once before, but there was nothing up there. Alright, the larva has changed into a big, beautiful moth, and it's come for round 2 with Harry. Okay, let's get up here, so we can get a better look at it. And also, let me equip the shotgun. So it can spray some poison at me. I'm gonna try to dodge that, of course. Don't want it to get too close, because it can sort of sting me. You just want to get close enough to shoot it, and then run away. I don't have to be up here to do it, but I think I get a better view... Whoop! I think I get a better view of the moth on the roof here. Whoop. If you're on the lower level, it's really difficult to actually see it. Let me just check my health. I'm still doing fine. There we go. With the Moth defeated, we now return back to foggy Silent Hill. And that's good for us because, hey, it means that the roads are, well, not randomly torn up. There are chasms where there are still chasms, but the torn up chain-link roads on the sides of the hospital are no longer there. So what that means is that we're now free to head back to the road, the bridge, that goes back to the residential section of Silent Hill. We're going to head back to the elementary school, which is where the waterworks is, and we're going to try to take that path to go to the lake. Because that's where Sybil saw a girl, and that's the only lead we have. We don't have anywhere else we can go. That's the only place. That's what we're going to be doing, as well as mulling over all of the info dumps that we got throughout this video. So Sybil confirmed there's no way out of Silent Hill. Sybil mentioned people in Silent Hill sell drugs to tourists. Lisa mentioned that Dahlia's kid died in a fire 7 years ago. Lisa mentioned there used to be a cult in the town. Lisa told us how to get to the waterworks. Harry brought up the idea that maybe he's just dying in his car? Maybe? But he can't think about that right now. He has to find Cheryl. He can't think about the bigger questions in life, such as, hey, maybe we're all just dying in our cars right now. How would you know if you are? You wouldn't know. You can't live your life under the assumption that you're currently bleeding to death right now in your car and that your life that you're living is just a hallucination. You won't get anything done that way. That's what Harry Mason thinks. So Harry Mason is going to head to the waterworks next time and try not to think about the possibility that maybe he's currently dying right now. I'll see you next time for more Silent Hill.